From Remy Ma reclaiming her spot in rap to Megan Thee Stallion delivering the final blow, here's why Nicki Minaj's career will never be the same again. Nicki Minaj was one of the biggest names in music and probably the biggest name of all time in female hip-hop. But now it seems like she's only ever been in the news for something controversial. Her career's been heading toward a downfall ever since 2017. Sure, she's tried to salvage it with a few hits now and then, but no one can ever forget the infamous BET case that kicked off all the controversy. Now, Nicki's never been one to make friends with fellow female musicians. There are a few of them she's friendly with, but for the most part, it seems like she always has beef with other notable stars. She's started feuds with Mariah Carey, Lil' Kim, Iggy Azalea, Cardi B, and most recently, Megan Thee Stallion. Remy Ma, also recognized as the queen of rap, isn't on this list for a reason. She dissed the rapper, and when it was time to clap back, Nicki choked. From 2010 to 2016, Nicki had the BET Awards in a chokehold. She was consistently named the best female rapper of the year, and it seemed like that would be the case forever. However, after returning to the rap scene in 2014, Remy Ma started to rise up again and reclaim her spot. Initially, the two were cordial toward one another, with Remy even claiming she respected Nicki. All that changed, though, when the two started taking digs at one another. On Jason Derulo's Swalla, Nicki went all out, saying, "I gave these 2 years, now your time's up. Bless her heart, she's taking shots, but every line sucks." That was the wrong move. Nicki thought she was invincible at the time, but this was Remy Ma. Fans quickly pointed out that Nicki was only able to break through to mainstream stardom after Remy was incarcerated for 10 years and couldn't release more music. It had more to do with luck than anything else. And well, they were right. Remy clapped back with Shether, which was a remix of Nas's iconic diss track, Ether. To say that it destroyed Nicki's career, at least temporarily, wouldn't be an understatement. The rap industry thrives on rappers releasing diss tracks. After Shether targeted everything about Nicki, from her appearance to her relationship with her criminal brother, everyone looked at the super bass rapper for a response. That never came, though. Well, some might consider No Frauds as somewhat of a response. However, everyone quickly pointed out that Nicki repurposed Remy's lyrics from Shether and accused her of the same things. It was uninspired, according to several of her fans, too. This was the first time someone came after Nicki and actually won, literally. Remy managed to dethrone and end Nicki's reign at the 2017 BET Awards as the Best Rap Artist of the Year. Interestingly, that was the last time she ever won the BET Award. This disoriented Nicki long enough for another rap icon to swoop in, Cardi B. Nicki's best remembered feud is with the Bodak Yellow singer. It might even have something to do with the fact that Cardi's song did something none of Nicki's songs had managed to do at that point, reach #1. Cardi was a newcomer when Nicki was already established in the rap industry. That might be why some fans believed that Nicki decided to take shots at Cardi for apparently no reason. Cardi went ahead and told the press over and over again that she had nothing but love for Nicki. But did Nicki feel the same? Not really. Things reached a boiling point when they got into a physical altercation at Harper's Bazaar's Icon Party. Cardi eventually went on social media and told fans what happened. Nicki had been trying to blackball Cardi's rise in hip-hop. She was collaborating with music producers behind her back, trying to get record labels to drop Cardi. When Cardi came up to her with receipts, Nicki went lower than ever before. She went after her kid. That's when things got heated, and Cardi admitted she lost her cool. Still, fans took the Bodak Yellow singer's side because Nicki had very publicly been acting up ever since Cardi stole the spotlight from under her. Again, Nicki lost this fight because her album Queen was her worst performing album of all time. Meanwhile, Cardi's album Invasion of Privacy made it to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100s. This seemed to drive Nicki over the edge, and she started blaming everyone under the sun. First, she went ahead and accused Spotify and her label of not promoting Queen like they were supposed to. She claimed that they wanted Drake's and Ariana Grande's songs to stay at #1 and decided she was bad for optics. What was interesting about that, though, was that Spotify went ahead and showed their receipts. They proved that some of Nicki's songs only did well after they were promoted. That's when Nicki switched gears and went after Kylie Jenner, of all people. She claimed that Travis Scott's mega hit, Astroworld, only reached #1 because he and Kylie had a baby. She was implying that the baby boosted record sales. Fans started to show genuine concern for Nicki. It seemed like not being #1 and taking hits left and right had driven her insane. As if 2018 couldn't get any worse for her, that was when the world found out about Kenneth Petty's dark past. For some context, Nicki and Kenneth had dated when they were teenagers and reconnected after she visited her hometown over Thanksgiving weekend. They soon went official with their relationship, and Nicki told the world Kenneth was the man for her. She eventually married and had a child with him. However, their love story wasn't as adorable as everyone had initially thought. It was soon revealed that Kenneth had a criminal history after he pleaded guilty to an incident in 1995. He was sentenced to 8 to 10 years, but only ended up serving 4 years. Fans had a hard time believing the fact that Nicki didn't know about Kenneth's past when they started dating again, and they were right. When the heat got too much to handle, Nicki revealed that not only did she know about Kenneth's criminal history, which also included harming someone with a deadly weapon, but that it was just that, history. She downplayed the allegations against him, saying that Kenneth was only 17 at the time, as if that made everything all right. But does that change what Jennifer Hugh went through? To be clear, Kenneth pleaded guilty to the accusations. However, once he started seeing Nicki, her PR team thought it'd be in the new couple's best interest to put the whole thing behind them and act like it never happened, literally. Jennifer had to change her address 3 times over the course of a year because the couple's associates wouldn't stop harassing her. She claimed that one of Nicki's close friends, Barry, tried to get her to sign a typed confession claiming the incident was made up for $20,000. Nicki's lawyers released a statement claiming that their clients never intimidated anyone into a forced confession. But when journalist Jesse Palmer released more information on Nicki's troubling past with supporting criminals of this nature, that's when they decided to go all out. Which was funny considering they would have most definitely lost that case. For those of you who don't remember, Nicki's brother, Jelani Mirage, is currently serving time for crimes against children. While the rapper hasn't publicly announced her support for her brother, her Instagram post from before he was sentenced said all that it needed to. The caption stated that Nicki would be there for Jelani no matter what, even through violent crimes. She'd just been dethroned as the queen of rap, and when her questionable choice of men was brought to light, you'd think that this was the end of Nicki's career, right? Well, the final nail in the coffin was brought to us by Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki has attacked Megan in the past, and 2024's Hiss was the artist's response. She wrote, "They be mad at Megan's Law." For those of you who don't know, Megan's Law is a federal law that requires all registered sex offenders to re-register every year and whenever they move. Something Kenneth hadn't done in 2020 when his criminal history was brought to light. Nicki tried to fire back through uninspired lyrics comparing Megan to a horse. Even Barb's had to tell Nicki to sit down and take the L for this one. Her career's done for good, and Megan said what everyone was thinking. So, from Megan Thee Stallion delivering the final blow to Remy Ma reclaiming her spot in rap, that's why Nicki's career will never be the same again,